Welcome to the Celeste Stacy Show. Celeste Stacy is your host. Celeste Stacy is an author of 4 novellas, SAI, Secret Agents of the Illuminati, books 1 through 3, and Tales of the Illuminati, Boxcar Willie. You can listen to her show on www.secretnarty.com/listen.
Okay, welcome to the show. I'm Celeste Stacy, your host, and as I was discussing in my last couple of episodes, I am making changes and growing into a internet radio station, just so I can put out the content that I want to put out as I see fit, and not have to worry about having stuff taken down. So, no pressure. And the prices on equipment, it has come down, but it's like you can't cheap it out. You cannot cheap it out with the cheap stuff, which I'm actually trying to do. And currently I'm recording my audio with this, it's called the Soundcard V8. It was a podcast package. It was like, I don't know, $12.99 or $15 on Temu. And it's got a box, and it's got buttons for like applause and laughter. But with my current audio recording software, which is just Audio City on my computer, that the sound effects is not translating into the audio. So I actually need to get podcast software. So once I find that, then I will revisit this box with the special effects in it, and we'll go from there. Definitely this microphone is better than my last one. The last one you could really tell was like muffled, and this one is like, it's more lively, more energetic, I guess. But it's I did notice when I was listening to the show on my smartphone, it was like kind of scratchy or crackly, so I may have to actually spend some money and buy some better equipment, like Rode Procaster Dual or a Rode podcast mic, and then go from there. Which those two things alone, I think the Rode podcast mic was like $99. I mean, I already got a couple of podcast boom arms, so I don't need to buy those. And the Rode Podcaster Dual was like, $329 or $349, which it's a lot. It's a lot of money, but it's not overly expensive, and that would take my podcast and my radio station to the next level. It would put me on a firm footing to where I could do what I needed to do. And so, less than $500 or right around $500, that's not a bad deal. So, and then I'll keep this cheap stuff for radio guests, or just, I don't know, comparison videos, or I don't know, maybe I'll just junk them out altogether once I got my other stuff. And so good thing I didn't quit. I have a day job, and I'm working lots of overtime that'll pay for all this stuff. Yeah, expensive hobbies I always pick up. So anywho, not much more to say on that front. I have been writing up the scripts for the new radio station, intros and outros and all that stuff. So I gotta have, hire someone to do the voiceover scripts for those, like I did for the Celeste Stacy show. And then I've been, brainstorming on what for programming, what to have, and it's coming along. I'm not gonna spoil it. Once I've got all the logo designs done, and I've got all my ducks in a row, and the T's and cross, and the I's are dotted, and basically everything's built. The radio station channel's built. The website for that is built, which I'm doing all that myself. I know web design real good. So yeah, just go to secretnarty.com and you can check out that website that I built. And so yeah, it's coming along, and I'm hoping to go live airing first aired in a couple of weeks. I believe so. Yeah. So just stay tuned and just keep an eye and ear out open on here, because I'll be definitely playing it. So with that, I'm going to end this episode, and have a good night. I'm your host, Celeste Stacy.
You've been listening to The Celeste Stacy Show. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe and tell your friends and family. All comments or suggestions can be emailed to the show via celestestacy67@gmail.com, and also on Twitter at celestestacy67. Thanks for listening.